Wow, that's so
Yeah, in
great.
Divya Marathi, I still remember. So, Prashasanatil Durga was the article. Don't, judge book by its cover, right?
Hmm.
Wait till you read entire book. How much thing, rather than asking how much you have completed, you should always ask, do you need anything from my side?
That's so nice.
So that single sentence make huge difference. That's how
Correct,
it is. Yeah.
correct, correct. No, it was really nice. 75 megawatts,
Yes.
75 plus
Correct. Correct.
megawatts or load of
Yeah.
operations, and I
Yes.
think data centers are something which even government is looking for.
Yes.
So, and this is across the CES and
Yeah.
IT parks.
Yes.
So, what does it take to maintain 99.99 uptime?
Yes.
Ambani's and Adani's
Yeah.
in ERO power. Okay.
Wow. Thank you
So
so
that's
much.
what, and more than that. Okay. So
Yeah.
it's just a benchmark, but I see that potential in you, and definitely you'll do it because बनता है इस power lady के लिए. She doesn't just distribute power; she empowers the future of India. From renewable energy to hyperscale data center, Mrs. Vandana Yermalkar is redefining leadership in one of the India's toughest industry. A journey of vision, resilience, and unstoppable growth. Please welcome Mrs. Vandana Yermalkar. Hi Vandana, how are you?
I'm good.
So, how was your journey? You have come so far from Pune. So, how was it today? Was it all well?
Yeah. Rather than that, I was, thinking about destination. I wanted to reach here.
नहीं नहीं नहीं, thank you so much for coming, giving us that much importance कि आज संडे के दिन भी आपने अपना टाइम निकाला. So we are so humbled to
Thank
have
you.
you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So Vandan, I just wanted to understand your journey and span about your engineering, finance experience, regulations, and then the leadership.
Yeah.
So how did you explore all these areas, and how did you transform yourself into this journey of power sector?
Yeah. So I'm by heart I'm an engineer, and today also if you'll talk to me, I am engineer by heart, and this journey was not easy.
Yes.
So when I started, initially I never thought of getting as an entrepreneur or CEO. I was only thinking out being an engineer, what best I can give it to the society.
Yes.
Right, and then that journey has started, and where am I today?
Yeah. So you have transformed a lot, and I think you have 25 years of experience into
Yes.
engineering plus power sector. You have finance experience, and she's the pro in finance. You don't need calculator when you are with her. She's the calculator for us. So that kind of expertise she carries. So how was this technical background movement and in envisioning yourself as a CEO and the entrepreneur? So how did it motivated you to come here?
Yeah, so I can say when I was working as an engineer, right? So it was a focus on technology,
Yes.
focus on execution of the product, and then focusing on the how best I can do to get the reliable power supply.
Correct.
But as I was going far, I thought that it's not enough. It's a blend of regulation, it's a blend of finance, it's
Correct.
a blend of people management. Then that journey has been started.
Yeah, so it's a total package.
It's a package.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because as any business professional, like if you are an entrepreneur, so you don't have to just think about one technology or one kind of a niche. You have to master, all the areas, and you have to accumulate your energy to get the work from all the areas that
True.
you are already handling it.
Correct.
So how did you manage to have these all in just 25 years of time? And because you're a young entrepreneur,
Yes.
and I know that you've got award in the women leadership
Yes.
of top 40
Yes.
and under 40.
Under 40,
So
yeah.
that in whole India. So that's a very great thing, and we are having such a high valued person with us. So we would learn a lot of things from her.
Sure.
Yeah.
So as you rightly said, the journey I started with as an engineer, and then I have worked with many organizations who has contributed for the power sector, namely few Torrent Power, SR Power, Crompton Greaves.
Yeah.
Every industry has taught me some or the other angle of the sector, right?
Okay.
So initially how to stand on the field, how to get the power supply restoration. Then as journey moved further in Crompton Greaves, I could understand what is the power distribution sector put together. Then further moving forward, then I said this is also not enough.
Yeah.
Then where we met in SP Jain,
Yes.
so that the finance angle has come into the picture.
True.
Then the regulatory angle. So I can say these are all the notch of the sector. And while doing this, the very important thing which I could understand and realize is your people.
Yeah, people is
Yes,
very
Your-
important.
Very, very important.
Taking them, growing together with them.
Exactly.
So that is very
growing
important.
together, understanding them. Many times, as you're sitting other side of the chair,
Yeah.
right? You have a different perspective put together. But when you go on the other side, the perspective gets changed. So how to bridge it? That's
Yes.
very important.
True.
And you might be knowing that this is a male-dominated sector where I am working.
Yeah.
Correct?
That's a very different thing. Like you have not seen many women in power sector. So she's very few of them who is in this industry and sustaining and having a higher value, giving the higher value to the society. So it's a very niche thing that we can see from her. So I'm so glad to have you here and
True.
so blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just give an example. When I was working with Crompton Greaves, so we really had a very different environment to put together. Lots of people every day coming, and that mob was not just 5 or 10 people, more than 100 people
Okay.
who are literally barging into your cabin. Then you have to handle them. How to handle, because everybody wants everything at the same time. Suddenly one fine day I got 200 plus people barging in inside the cabin. Then how to handle them?
Handling
The basic funda or mantra what I learned is you have to keep yourself very calm and focus.
Yes.
And if you'll not just hear, but if you listen to them properly, your half thing will be done.
True.
It is something that you should be very focused, you should understand their problem, and you promise what you can deliver.
Yes.
Right? Over promise will also take you down.
Yeah.
Many times what pressure comes because of your over promise.
Correct.
And then client would like to remember the first promise. So that is the thing what we have learned. And then in one of the paper, even I was been recognized as a Navdurga.
Wow, that's so
Yeah,
great.
in Divya Marathi I still remember. So Prashasanatil Durga was the article.
Okay.
So when you handle such situation and when you are getting recognized, that gives you energy for the for
Next.
coming years.
Ah.
So that is how it is.
Very, very great. What was that motivation that you gave? Like you got to establish ERO Power Sector because that's your company and she's the owner of it. So what was that motivation? I would love to hear
Yes.
from you because there are a lot of people who will get motivated to have their own business sector because a lot of people are working in corporate sectors. They are working under different companies. But if they want to establish something of their own, so how should we go about it?
Sure. So for ERO Power, Mr. Vikram Ermalkar is the founder and partner of the company, right? He is a visionary leader. He is having vision like how he wanted to see sector in coming 5-10 years. So what was my blend or what is my addition? I'm a technical expert, I'm a regulatory expert, I'm a finance. So then we thought let's blend everything together. So I can say he is a driver, right? And I'm just supporting him.
Yes.
So that is how we thought of coming together, and today what we are in within 6 years.
So just to let you guys know, Vikram Yermalkar, he is the husband, and I think they both are backing up each other, and that's how life goes.
Yes.
When you have that backup with you, you are like unstoppable, and you can
Absolutely.
achieve whatever you want.
Yes.
So that's a power of having a great partner in
Yes,
life.
that's
That's
true.
something very good, very good. That's really nice. I think ERO Power has scaled from Maharashtra to pan-India
Yes,
level. So
yes.
that is another achievement.
Yes.
So in just 6 years, that is something very niche.
Yes.
So where was the biggest challenge? Like what were those biggest challenge by setting up?
So in ERO Power, we started our journey with one employee. So initially, what we could see, getting trust of people for our brand was a very challenging, right? and then many things which we are doing really in-house, in the sense finance I used to handle, even I can say I was handling HR, admin, so many
Oh.
many angles I had to take care. And
Wow.
as slowly we could establish our brand, then we could get a good manpower from the market.
Yes.
And we have started our journey from Maharashtra, as you rightly said.
Ha.
Today we are across
Pan
pan
India.
India,
Huh.
and very soon we are planning to establish ourselves across
Overseas.
overseas.
Oh,
Yes.
that's something very
Yes.
interesting.
Yeah.
And we wish you all the best
Thank
for
you so
your
much.
future endeavors. That's great. That's great. So your company currently manages 75 megawatts,
Yes,
75 plus
correct.
megawatts or load of
Yeah,
operations. And I
yes.
think data centers are something which even government is looking for.
Yes.
So, and this is across the CES and
Yeah,
IT parks.
Yes.
So, what does it take to maintain 99.99 uptime?
Yes.
That
So
is
it's a big
that is a
I can
very-
say responsibility on our shoulder, which we are continuously handling since last 6 years. So 99.98 is uptime they want from us. So we have to be very vigilant. My team is 24/7 on the field. We have a redundant networks available. We understand nerves of the power system, right? And we see how best service we can do, and then we serve them.
So what are those controlling and power monitoring
Yes,
measures that you
yes,
have to take?
yeah.
Because keeping the uptime, and I also work in that sector where she is doing the power
Supplying
supply. So I work in IT IT
Eon
parks,
SEZ,
yeah,
yeah.
Eon. So that's why I can relate that to maintaining it for 99.8% of uptime. That is again a challenge into so many IT parks. So hats off on that part.
Thank you, sir.
So how, like, what are those controlling measures
Yeah, so
that you take?
we have a preventive maintenance, we have a breakdown maintenance, and our team monitors that through system. And the
Okay.
best part is that we are not doing our work as a traditional way, right? We want to be ahead of the time. So we have very much in-house softwares developed
Okay.
who are predictive.
Okay.
Who gives us the idea like what is supposed to be done, what is pending. Even we try to map our forecasting with the climate as well.
Oh.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
climate has a major impact
that
on our
has.
industry, on our load profiles and everything.
Yes, because these days you see a lot of storms and all.
Definitely.
They are also impacting.
Heavy rain
data
impacts us, climate impact us.
Ha.
Your lockdown has impacted us a lot.
Lockdown also it has impacted. Yeah, that's true. So maintaining that uptime for 24 by 7, so that is very challenging task. ERO Power aims to achieve 1000 megawatt licensed power distribution capacity in next 5 years. That is the goal. And what is the roadmap to reach that ambition?
Yes, so we have already planned our, in order to achieve our vision, we have already applied for the power distribution licensee in the Solapur Municipal Corporation
Okay.
and the Jalna Municipal Corporation. We are planning to achieve that load by serving to the consumers of the area. Plus data center also we are aiming. As data center also we can supply power to. So these are my future plans.
Wow, that's great. I see you like a prime minister of the country now. it's really so inspiring to me. So to have such kind of a personality in our show, that's great. So vision is so strong that what we are aiming for next 5 years is so clear. Can you make this out? That's great. What differentiate the ERO power from traditional power distribution capacity?
Yeah, so I, as earlier said, traditional, we want to differentiate ourselves and we want to run ahead the time. How can I do that? Because only technology can support me.
Yes.
Only softwares can support me. Only IT can support me on this. So we have one war room set up inside our organization.
Wow.
Yeah, where we fights continuously on getting the new things out. Right, and all HODs we think a lot how to do the best thing, how to give the softwares. Can you believe we have developed one software called Tapal?
What is the name?
Tapal. Yeah, it's a very simple name which is called a Tapal. Why that has been because there were so many communication with government organization, with the clients, internal department communication, and we wanted to have a retrieve time of 2 seconds.
Oh.
So how to do that? How to get that paper? So then we thought a lot, and then we conclude that let's have one software called Tapan, where anybody wants to communicate it to anyone, just log in, put your all the details, put your letter, submit, send.
Oh.
So even if today I want to retrieve what I have written 2 years back, I can simply log in and get it.
Okay.
So that's how I can say
So that is
such
also
a-
in-house software.
in-house
Okay.
software we had
Wow.
developed. So see, what do we want? We don't want to put our time and energy in such thing. We want to put our energy in creating something new.
True.
So that is how our company vision, and hence we are different than the.
So which are those technologies that you support the most? It's a open sources or
open sources.
open sources, right?
source, yeah.
So okay. And do you invest in like, are you planning to invest in AI also?
Yes, going forward, we are working on it.
Hmm.
What is best we can do for the industry? We are open for it,
Okay.
because only change is the permanent.
Yeah,
Right?
That's
I
true.
cannot hold on anything.
Yeah, that's very true statement, and I also believe in that, because constant is dead. I think I said in some of the other podcasts also the same thing. So that's great. So just wanted to understand, how do you balance the operational reliability, customer satisfaction, profitability simultaneously, and also the motivation of the employee?
Yeah, so actually you touch my very
Nerve.
important nerve. You have touched my nerve, because all these notes are very different,
Yes.
right? Your client, your employee, plus you have to see the operational, because turnaround time is very important in operation.
True.
Right? And the other things is profitability.
Yes.
Right? If I'll focus on my profitability, client may go off. So I had to balance between everything.
Yes.
So what we think, initially intrusion in the any sector is very important, rather than your profitability. That will follow.
Correct.
Right? Holding your people, your good people, your own people is very important.
Very important.
What may at the cost.
Hmm.
Correct? So we understood like what will be the cascade impact, what should come in first, what should go second. So my first focus was my people.
Yeah.
Then I, along with my people, we have focused on the operation, we got the technology, then all we put together, we have served the client, and then end of the result is profitability.
Yeah, that's true. And that's very great thought that you're putting people first, because these days, if you're seeing industry,
Yes.
all these sectors, if you see, there are a lot of layoffs.
Sure.
So I think people are somewhere left out, and people are focusing more on the profitability.
Yes.
So that is somehow disrupting many lives.
Yeah.
And in this era, if you're considering people first, and that is so human.
True. See, I always think if even one employee is coming with you, into 3 or 4 his family, that means at a time you are serving 4 people.
4 people,
not
yes.
1 people.
Yes.
So your responsibility
Agreed.
is more.
Yes.
Very, very heavy responsibility.
And I think this thought can come only from a female leadership.
Yeah, true.
So we need more of these female leadership in our country to serve the nation better.
Yes.
Now, if we see, there are hardly 40% female in the overall, like if we see on
True.
average, maybe lesser than that, but we should encourage more of the female leadership. So I think if they are putting more energy on themselves,
Sure.
to upgrade themselves and focus more on the areas that they are having skill on. Okay, so I think they can do very well, and females can do anything.
Yeah.
So that's
First
what I
of
think.
all, you should have to be happy within.
Yes.
Right? Then only you can spread
So
happiness.
if we talk about females, like, they have lot of responsibility. Somehow they keep their like, I think people who get some backup from from their houses, they are stronger enough, but not all female are getting those backup from the society as well as their house. So they keep themselves on the back seat, and they let the family get driven by the
True.
patriarchy. So that's what is happening in real life. But then looking at you, I think people will get encouraged.
Yeah, definitely.
Females will get encouraged, like, yes, a female can do anything and everything if she determined to. So that energy is what we are getting from you.
And one more thing I can see, I have seen many instances where female engineer could handle this situation under pressure much better. Because she might have already handled so many situations
Yes, in
in her
personal
life, right?
so she can
Yeah.
do it really well. Yeah, that's true. What role do private companies play in accelerating India's clean energy goals?
Yeah, so all private companies are trying to get a pie of adding the renewable energy. They are coming forward for solar implementation, wind implementation. They're adding battery storage as well. So
Hmm.
they're also working on the technology and supporting the country to go green very
Okay.
soon. Even green hydrogen they are working on.
So, do you think any kind of like having the centers set up? Do we can we see any kind of a waste formation, or we'll have lesser wastage? Because I have heard that setting up lot of data centers in India can cause more of the pollution. So, is it not true?
No, I don't think so, because see, what I can see data center as a power perspective, a power angle, they are power guzzler. Because very small area around 50 acres or something, they need a more than a 500 megawatt of power, which is, you can say, a huge power requirement.
Okay.
So that is for the cooling purpose they use it.
Ha.
So other side of the data center, I really don't have that much of idea.
No, because we use lot of, like, we use AC, so it has some kind of
True.
some kind of pollution. So in data centers there will be a requirement of lot of such units, right? So
Yeah.
to maintain the balance,
cooling
and all.
yes.
So do you see any kind of, and how do you plan to mitigate if there are any?
I can say my portfolio limited is up to the supply of the power.
Okay.
So that is on the other side of the data center.
Maybe.
Yes.
That's. In your opinion, what are the biggest gap in India's current power system? Distribution ecosystem.
Yeah, so I think we need to rapidly catch up with the technology, right? We have to work on the people.
Yeah.
We have to be pro. Like I can say, if let's say if any data center needs a power, so I think so I should be ready with plug and play.
Okay.
I should set up everything, and they should do only their job.
Okay.
So I'm saying let's kill the time. Because all this developing power infra is taking 1 year or 2 year put together. So my business get delayed by that. So if we are ready with the plug and play, then let data center people come and just use the power.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
So it is like like in technology we have API services. Anyone can use it.
Correct.
Okay, it's not
They will
bound
not
to any
wait
kind
for-
of
they will
any
not
kind
wait
of a
for-
company. I got it. How important is the energy efficiency and smart monitoring in the future electricity distribution?
Yeah. So as you rightly said, if you want to scale up, you can't manually handle everything. So you have to monitor with the technology, and smart metering will give everything. Even you can monitor any meter, any far meter you can monitor. It's like a health of meter. You can see on the screen, and you can, if there is any issue, you can send your person.
So do you have Internet of Things, IoT setup for that?
Yes.
Yeah. So even we,
that is the heart of the
yes,
system.
correct. So that's a technology that we use. Yeah, correct. Okay. ERO Power has worked on hyperscale data centers development exceeding 2000 megawatt planning capacity. Why are these data centers becoming such major part of India's infrastructure story?
Yeah, today you can see it's a boom of data center.
Correct.
It's all because of you people who are using so much of
Energy.
data.
Yeah. Yes, data energy. Lot of data people are there who does their podcast also using data. Just jokes apart. So, what are the biggest power-related challenges you faced while setting up the global data center operations?
Yeah.
In India?
So while setting up these data centers, we have to plan thoroughly. It's like right from the greenfield day zero, we have to be with them. We understand the power requirement. We do internal design. After doing design, our journey doesn't stop over there. We have to get it approved from the local transmission authority, local discom. Once we get approval from them, then the real challenge is on the field.
Okay.
We have to ensure that execution goes hand in hand with what system requires.
True.
And once this journey gets over, we have to connect that system to the grid.
Oh.
So that is the big challenges, and overall we have to finish this work in 15 to 18 months. So that is a big
So
challenge.
this is for each data center.
Each data center, each
Lot
data
of
center,
planning
lots
goes
of
on.
Planning goes on. Yeah.
Wow, that's great. That's great. Okay. How can India become a global hub for data centers and digital infrastructure?
Yeah, so India is on the journey
Pathway,
of it,
huh?
yeah, on the pathway, and I can say Maharashtra is leading into it.
Wow,
Lots of top companies are coming to the Maharashtra.
that's great.
Hmm.
And Maharashtra, I think they have shown a progress compared to other nations. They have shown a very well progress, and they are all hardworking. Like if you
Sure.
see here, Mumbai, Maharashtra, Pune, if you see people are working day and night, and they are giving lot of efforts for the development of nation. So hats off to all of them. Okay. We already spoke about AI and automation and digital monitoring transformation.
Yeah.
How it will help in power sector? Like what all things you would like to implement from the AI?
Yeah, so I would like to use AI in demand forecasting, power
Okay.
scheduling,
Okay.
billing. I don't want a human intervention.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then
Erroneous transactions and all. We can
so
avoid that.
we can
using-
avoid that. We can avoid the errors.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's very simple. Everything we can we'll try to take a help of AI,
Hmm.
and then there will be accurate scheduling.
Hmm.
Because if you not do the accurate scheduling, you are generating the power, but
Hmm.
that power is getting
Yeah.
yeah, that is getting just wasted in that
Yes.
case.
Yes.
So we should have a very precise this thing, so it will have a commercial impact.
What does sustainability play in modern data center power planning?
Yeah, so all data centers are now pushing us for the green power.
Hmm.
Yeah, so they are saying if this is my power requirement, we want to go green. We want to supply power with solar,
Hmm.
wind, even battery storage also getting preferred. So even battery power. So all these data centers are very much aware about it,
Hmm.
and they are walking towards the sustainability.
We spoke a lot about the power sector and industry approaches. Now let's focus more on the women empowerment. So as we already spoke in the start, that we have seen the very niche kind of women leadership and power sector. So just wanted to understand the social impact, like what you can give it to the society. So power and infrastructure sectors are still male dominated, as we already discussed. So what challenges did you face in your life to as a woman leader in this sector?
Okay, so today you can say I am a woman leader, but when I have started my journey, I was
Ah.
working as an executive, right?
Yeah.
So when as a woman engineer working as an executive, there are some roles and responsibility you are restricted, right? So many times field responsibility you may not get.
Not get
You may ask to do some office back
office
job.
back office job.
So then what is happening really on the field? You may be deprived of that.
True.
Unless and until you understand what is on the ground, your decision power will never go up.
Yeah.
Right? So I was the one who always want to stand on the field.
Ah.
Correct?
Yes.
So when you can stand on the field, you can see what is happening, then you are a better planner person.
True.
Right? As you will grow. Then as you will grow, you can definitely have a proper planning something, but knowing what has already happened on the field. So that was the initial challenge I could easily make out. But today, if you'll ask me, I generally don't do that as a gender difference. Even if it is any field task or any tough task, I will prefer the one who deserves should get it.
Yeah.
Right? And then
That's
I'm
why-
empowering the women.
That's why I called her power lady.
Yeah.
That's really very inspiring. ERO has 40% women workforce and from the rural Maharashtra.
Yeah.
How did you make this vision a reality?
Yeah. So it was see when you don't get something, you always want to give
provide.
It, yeah, to provide.
So you are
to
a
the
provider.
others.
Yeah.
So that is how I was
Very
thinking from
very
day
noble
one.
cause. That's really nice. What advice would you be giving to the younger women? Those are aspiring to get into the engineering, leadership, and energy roles.
Yeah, so I just will give them very simple advice, like always be focused, stay calm. You can learn technology, but you should on field you have to manage many things like a people management, finance, regulations. So all this thing you can learn gradually, don't try to, I can say, burden yourself that in a day one only you have to solve everything.
Yeah.
So you can just, I can
Step
say,
by
categorize,
step.
step by step, go step by step.
Correct. Yeah, please do hear it out well, and please do implement that, and just don't hold yourself to try anything new. And I'm sure that you are that capable, that you will be whatever you desire, you can do it, but just have that energy maintained.
Correct.
Yeah, power maintained. You also focus on the youth empowerment and skill development. So what is that mentorship importance for you?
Yeah, it's very important because we have to create tomorrow.
Hmm.
Right, and as you rightly said, college, engineering colleges or any institution will teach you technology.
Yes.
They will not teach you how to be a better person in the professional field.
Correct.
So I always guide people, and whatever we learned out of this last 2-3 decades, we keep on giving them in one session, I can say.
Oh,
Right, so in that session where we interact with each other, we do the mock.
oh,
Yeah, so while doing mock, sometimes we reverse the role as well, because they should also understand what is happening on the other side of the chair.
so you do it on the mass level, or is it like only for the company?
Only for the company.
Okay.
As of now, we are working on the people, so we do the mock. I can say, let's say we handle many of the regulations, some petitions.
Huh.
So we do the mock hearings inside the organization.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
Something very different.
Yeah, very different. And then sometimes we give very surprise topic to them. We ask them to prepare for something, and then we give something else on the spot. So that really you will understand how
impromptu.
Impromptu. How that person reacts to it.
Yeah. So that is a kind of a psychology testing
Definitely.
to the employees, so that they can manage the pressure well in future. So it's like the exercise to them, so they should not feel overburdened and they're like, whoa, why we have been asked this way. But that's for the betterment of human.
Definitely, because as you know, any organization, sometimes some surprises may come. Suppose I am supposed to handle some meeting tomorrow. Let's say I am not available. Then second level should be ready, and they should be always
Backup,
ready. I can say.
Yeah. So she is actually empowering you for the crisis management.
Correct.
So that's a real life learning, which no institute will teach you. Like we have learned, and the study pattern that we have in our nation, it is not preparing us to have that capability to handle situations. So that way, these kind of trainings really help a lot.
And these are very, I can say, the straight away feedback situation always. If you're performing, you're performing. If you're not performing, you should tell. Where are you in the scale of 10 to 1? Where are you standing together? So that you can uplift yourself.
Yeah. So whatever feedback, constructive, these are constructive feedback, and it is for the betterment, and we should take it positively. So that's the whole agenda of this topic. Yeah. What what changes would you like to see in India to encourage more women in technical industries?
Yeah, so I think so, rather than changing the system, I think we should change our own mindset. Right, even in 10th 12th, generally people have a mindset, let me go through this field.
Women, if we see, they will mostly go towards the doctorate,
medical fields, software fields,
back office related. So that is so that shouldn't be like, you should be ready for the on-field job. Like,
true. And I can guarantee them that no day is monotonous day. Every day you'll have a different challenge.
Yes.
Yes.
We should be ready for it. And even like we used to be in the engineering background. Even I'm from the engineering background. So initially we used to do those mechanical. I don't know what was that. Some experiment, and I was thinking, where will I apply this? I didn't know. कब से मैं घस रही हूँ उसको घस रही हूँ. Why I'm doing this? Where am I going to be a mechanic or something? I applied for the engineering, computer engineering, और मुझसे यहाँ पे है ना ये लोहा घसवा रहे, पता नहीं क्यों कर रहे. So that clarity was not there during that age. Now I understand why it was done that. So that in case you want to go into these kind of industry where we have the mechanical
precise
stuff,
job you have to do.
हाँ, जो भी स्किल सेट है वो हम कर सके, तो वो नॉट ओनली फॉर द फीमेल बट इट इन
It
जनरल.
applies to everyone.
हाँ.
Yeah,
So that vision should be shared with the students,
true.
so that they can, whenever they are doing that application, they are aware कि why I am doing this, why I am doing this derivative, why I am doing this integration, कहाँ पे मेरी matrix apply
Still
होगी.
today you are figuring out, no?
हाँ.
What sin theta?
Figuring out कि ये जो ये sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, ये हम कहाँ पर अप्लाई करने वाले, तो वो
I remember.
बाद में पता चलता है हाँ ये अल्गोरिदम्स में अप्लाई होने वाले हैं, जो हमारे स्पेस में यूज होने वाले हैं, जो हमारे फाइनेंस में यूज होने वाले, जो हमारे ये सारे जो मैथ्स है वो वहीं पर ये फॉर्मूला यूज होते हैं. तो ये जो विजन होता है, एक स्टूडेंट को वो विजन नहीं होता है पहले क्लियर, बट with the years we grow and then we understand
What it
कि
is
हाँ,
meant for. Yeah.
yes, this why it has been meant for. But ये अगर हमें पहले से ही क्लैरिटी हो, जैसे आजकल के बच्चों में है, if I see my son, he asks like I am going to apply this derivative,
Oh.
so he knows that vision.
And result he is aware of.
Yes, he is aware of that, and somewhere that was missing during my childhood.
No, at that time our focus were something else.
हाँ, मतलब वो पता नहीं था, हमें सिर्फ सजने संवरने में ही इंटरेस्ट आता है. Now we are aware of it, so thankful to God कि हाँ हमें थोड़ी सी अक्ल दे दी. Okay, about leadership mindset, what does leadership means to you personally?
Yeah, for me, if you can ask this question, I can say any leader, any top leader who is really very successful is emotional at somewhere. There is one quotient of emotions. He is emotional about his people. He is emotional about the technology, what he is getting into the field. He is emotional about looking forward within 5 years where to go.
हाँ.
So one leadership is, I can say, according to me, it's a people.
हाँ.
Because I can say I can keep people at very top, because from where only you can drive everything.
Yes, yes. If they are motivated, then you will have that.
Then they can
maximized
change anything, and their energy level will be very high.
Yes, and that trust also builds. Trust is very important.
Yeah, very important.
In any organization.
Any organization.
If you
Integrity
want to form,
is very important.
integrity is core value should be maintained. So
Yes.
that is the first thing.
Yeah.
How do you handle high pressure decision making in critical infrastructure operations?
Yeah, because see, in my last 5 to 6 years of journey, many instances where we have really gone through a big pressure, but only what has sustained us till here is our calmness. Rather than focusing on who has done what, we have focused on how to rectify this,
Okay.
what are the solutions available, and what is the best resource I have at that time, by using whom I can really solve the problem. And mark
Agreed.
my words, we have come out from all the situations.
Wow.
Yeah, so that is how it is. Let's not crib about what went wrong or something. That root cause analysis you can do later.
Later.
But you should you first, being a leader, you have to absorb it. So because
Agree.
see, I can see in any organization there will be only one leader. So you don't have anything to look up. You have to solve problem then and there on.
Correct.
So your calmness, your focus, and what the best of best resources you can use, you should focus on.
What habits or discipline have contributed most to your professional life?
Yeah, so in my professional life, I can say in the time management.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's much needed.
Yeah.
I saw you came half an hour early to the
Yeah.
podcast, so that is
Yeah.
proved.
So that your
Yeah.
schedule should not disturb because of me.
In a sector driven by regulations and policies, how important is it for the strategic foresight?
Yeah, so as you rightly said, this power sector is highly regulated, right? And while handling the power distribution, we have to follow all the regulations. We have
Okay.
to follow all the norms, but at the same time, you have to focus on the strategy. So what we do, we understand I can say every segment of the sector, right? We understood what SEZ required, which are the special economic zones, what data center will be required, how the current policies are aligned to it. If anything you need in the policies, we need to highlight the same. So I think everything we are trying to put them hand in hand.
Okay.
And definitely we are getting support from everyone, and we could sustain.
Okay. I came to your office
Yeah.
to meet you for the first time, and I saw the team bonding that you had.
Yes.
So this question is around that. what is your approach towards building strong team and organizational culture? You have that happy Friday stuff.
Yes.
So how do you see that, how it is helping the motivation of the employee?
Yeah, so you should always ask your people how much thing, rather than asking how much you have completed, you should always ask, do you need anything from myself?
That's so nice.
So that single sentence make huge difference. That's
Correct,
how it is.
correct. No, it was really nice. I saw the place was so happening. Nobody was feeling tense, and they were okay to share their art.
Yeah.
They were good with singing and all, and it was so lively. It was. I thought I have come to some concert or something because it was the impromptu for me also. I just joined in and I saw that there is a celebration that is going on, and it happens every Friday. So please join ERO Powers, and you'll get a lot of good
Fun.
perks. That's really great, and I think companies should encourage these kind of culture in the offices, so that there are a lot of stress, right, during the 5 days. So there has to be some kind of culture of a family in the office itself, so that people have that kind of fun part, and they feel relaxed after working for 5 days. They should feel relaxed at the end of
So
week.
add to your point, I always think we spend lots of time in office rather than the
Yes.
family.
So
Yeah, that's
actually, if we see that office is our second
extended
family,
family. Yeah,
extended
of course.
family, so we have to spend more time with them. We need to greet everybody and acknowledge.
It's our responsibility to give them that conducive environment.
And you were celebrating your wins also, right? One
Yes.
bidding, you were saying that we have
Yes.
won this bid. So
And
I
that
remember
day,
that
yeah,
as well.
true.
So I took a
small appreciation is always
yes, it
helps.
adds up a lot for the employees' motivation.
Yes.
So that is what answers well to this question. Okay, you have received the prestigious recognition like CEO of the Year, Women, as we discussed earlier, 40 Women Under 40, Entrepreneur Excellence Award. What holds you special emotional value for like after getting that?
Yeah, so all these awards are really important, and when your name get announced or when your organization get announced while walking,
Wow.
you remember everything. What
Cloud
happened,
nine.
Yeah, what happened, what was that sleepless nights in achieving it, everything. It's like a, I can say, what do you call in your this thing, it's a short movie gets run.
I
Yeah.
manifest for such kind of award for our podcast team.
Yeah,
These
definitely.
people work sleepless night and I'm behind them at 5 a.m. हो गया क्या? So hopefully हमें इसका कभी ना कभी मिलेगा.
Definitely.
The effort that you have put, and hopefully that we are putting for the society,
Yeah.
someday it will be recognized in the
100%,
universe, and
100%.
it will बोलते हैं ना expansion होगा या फिर exponentially वो grow होगा. So
It will.
hoping for that, manifesting for that.
All the
And
best.
thank you so much, and all the best to you too.
Thank you so much.
And I see like Ambani's and Adani's
Yeah.
in ERO Power. Okay.
Wow, thank you so,
So that's
much.
what, and more than that. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just a benchmark, but I see that potential in you, and definitely you'll do it because बनता है इस power lady के लिए. That's great. Okay, let's have the rapid fire.
Yeah.
One word that defines your leadership style.
My leadership style is my
Shall-
people.
I was guessing the same as you said this only earlier. Renewable energy or nuclear energy, which excites you the most for the India's future?
Definitely renewable energy.
Okay, nuclear bomb नहीं बनाना है. ठीक है. Business leader that you admire deeply.
I admire deeply Ratan Tata sir. Yeah.
We all.
Yeah.
It's an emotional moment.
It's a
Yeah. One book or life lesson that that transformed your thinking.
Life lesson, my journey as an entrepreneur through last 6 years has transformed my, me entirely. Myself handling situation day 0 and today.
So you are your own role model.
I cannot say
Every
role
day,
model.
every day you learn from yourself. Yeah,
Actually, you
that's-
should keep on learning from
yes,
yourself.
yes, agreed. What do you feel which is more important, morning routine or night productivity?
Yeah, morning routine I'll prefer.
Yes, so night productivity is not that
Yeah,
like we need some kind of rest to
Yeah,
get more
definitely.
charged up for the next day. One advice you would give to your younger self?
Yeah, so my younger self, I'll give advice that don't judge book by its cover, right? Wait till you read entire book.
Wow,
Yeah.
this is the hook line of our story. Very nice, very nice. For you, what success means?
For me, success means satisfaction.
One message that you want to give to the aspiring entrepreneurs who are watching this podcast?
Yeah, so I'll say start your journey immediately because time is essence. Because don't wait, I'll start when this will happen, I'll start when I'll have this. No, if you want to start, you start it today. Either today or you'll never start.
Time value of money.
Time value of money.
Correct. What legacy you would like to leave behind the India's energy sector?
Yeah, so I want people to remember me for my contribution, people to remember me for I can say creating more good professionals in the sector, and for as a visionary leader, I can say. That's what
People will remember you like the Adanis and Ambanis
Thank you so much.
in future. That's my word. Thank you so much. Like, let's go to the meme part, which is the most favorite part of mine.
Yeah.
यहाँ पे we have to play some psychological
Oh, is it?
test. हाँ, impromptu है.
Yeah.
ठीक है. I'll
I have
give
to
you.
pick up something?
हाँ, you have to pick up one card from this.
Okay. Okay. I
See?
can see.
हाँ.
Why are you like this? Okay.
Show it to the viewers. This one. Okay. सब जगह हाँ. What does it mean to you?
I always think sometimes, why am I like this? Why am I thinking so much sometime? Or can I change?
हाँ.
Always,
Change is, as you said,
change is only the
permanent thing.
Yeah.
Yes. 3 कार्ड उठाना है इसमें से.
Any three.
Any 3. हाँ. अभी इनको मैं रीड करती हूँ क्योंकि ये ना बहुत अजीब से क्वेश्चंस रहते हैं. ठीक है. इससे तुमको पहला थॉट क्या आता है ना वही बोल दो. ठीक है. The first card is when you see a comma in your bank account.
My God. I generally कोई थॉट ही नहीं आ रहा आफ्टर लिसनिंग दिस.
अच्छा.
हाँ.
न्यूट्रल थॉट. मैं सोचती हूँ कि हाँ बहुत सारे कॉमा आने चाहिए ताकि और पैसे आते रहे. ठीक है, ये मेरा पॉडकास्ट नहीं था बट रख लो इसको भी. When you're swimming in the ocean and your foot graze some seaweed,
okay,
so what is your reaction?
Immediately I'll be pushing ourselves back. And we'll think like, what is this? I'll try to analyze the situation. Yeah.
Correct. Shark होगा तो उतना analyze करने का time नहीं
मिलेगा. By the
मिलेगा.
time shark will take care of everything.
Yes, it will take care. When you're doing the dishes and touch some soggy food, what is your reaction?
Yuck.
हाँ, हमारा भी ऐसे ही होता है. तो हम क्या कोशिश करते हैं, जब हम डिशेस धोते हैं ना तो पहले डिशेस को पानी में रिंस कर ले, फिर हम हाथ लगाएं, वरना फिर वो अच्छा नहीं लगता. ठीक है. So we are done with this game also. Now we have our last ritual, that is slam book.
Wow.
So हमने ना बचपन में हम स्लैम बुक भरा करते थे, तो हमने यहाँ पे भी वही रखा है. तो सबके ऑटोग्राफ्स, because you are the celebrity for me, so I would require your autograph.